Shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this sinful kingdom called America, also known as Babylon in the scriptures. And first and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and their proper true names in the Hebrew tongue. Kal, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. All right, and also want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, also to our elder as well, down here in the LIONZ Den of Yasharala, Camp here at 1. Salutations to all the occupying the four corners of the earth, prison, truth, and sincerity. Today we have a lesson, Lord will is edifying to the hopefully elect out there, and also the men, women, and children that believe in sincerity as well. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it.
Can somebody get that scripture here, wars and rumors of wars? All right, so you got a lot of things going on in the world today that's giving signs to let us know that we're getting closer and closer to our salvation, right? And one of the particular things that I want to speak about is what's going on over there in Gaza with Israel and Iran. All right. So now you have in 1948 that they made Israel a sovereign nation. That was done by the hands of America, right? However, since then, you've had all kind of proxy wars, cold wars, war wars, all kind of wars going on. But the scripture says when Israel is in their proper land, right, the world shall study war no more. Every time you look, it's some kind of war going on. All right? So how can those be the true people that belong in that land? So something that's got to give. That lets you know that they're not the righteous heirs. They're not the children of the promise. The children of the promise are the ones that are on these signs that they had their righteous name taken away and slave names given unto them. So the Lord said he's going to bring a judgment on Basra, which is America, and he's going to bring judgment on Israel over there in that land. Because that land has to be cleansed in order for the righteous heirs to be placed in that land. And how is he going to cleanse it? He's going to cleanse it through bloodshed.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right, so now you're witnessing things going on with the climate, because you're going to hear wars and rumors of wars. The elders recently let us know that a comet or asteroid hit the sun and caused a solar storm, which is throwing the weather patterns off here on Earth. It's causing allergies to go up. It's causing changes in the weather. It's causing interruption in the signal. All these things are happening, right? And they're signs of what's to come. All right, get that Isaiah. Oh, I got one for you real quick. All right, go ahead.
We're going to lead you into that. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart.
Right, the words of whose mouth? The words of Esau's mouth were smoother than butter, but war is at his heart. That's the only thing he's thinking about is war. He's bringing war to these other nations, but in the name of democracy. He goes puts military bases on these other continents, these other nations, right? And said he's gonna liberate them. The only thing that he's doing is setting up a stage for war, and doesn't even understand that Yahweh Bashim Shai is setting him up to do this, right? So anytime he speaks of anything, right, he speaks it into a smooth tongue, and he has real eclectic words that he tries to use to make you seem that he's for you, but really he's against you.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right, so not only does he have a sword behind his back, you know what I'm saying, like spiritually, but his mouth is like a sword, like a piercing sword, man, with all the lies that he spews out. They're like fiery darts, the fiery darts of the wicked. So there's nothing righteous about this devil, man. Everything that he speaks about in his mouth is all about destruction.
We're going to lead you right into that one.
Okay.
Psalm 64 and 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Deeply wicked.
In that war.
In that war set, in that war mindset, that war scenario. That's all he wants to bring. Why does he want to bring war? For total denomination. He wants to own everything. He wants power over everything. And how does he feel like he can bring that power? Through war. Look at Revelation chapter 13. It speaks on how America was brought into existence and how they brought nuclear war into the scene. They're the cause of all this. Who are we talking about? We're talking about Esau. All right? Got a point you want to make?
That's how these Rothschilds, these DuPont, the Gettysburg, these bank and elite families, that's how they make their money. That's how they continue to stay in power, is by funding these wars on both sides to keep their hegemony running. That's how they stay in power. Somebody's blood has to be shed at the expense of the innocent, so that way they continue to dwell in their darkness, to consume the world in darkness. And
then let's go back to the founder of the international banking system, Meyer Amschel Bauer. Was it the French Revolution with Napoleon?
Come on.
All right. Well, with Napoleon, he had inside scoop that Napoleon had lost the war, but he told everybody else that Napoleon won. So everybody sold off all their British bonds because he bought them all up. That's how one of the ways he was able to start this a central banking system. That's how they're able to run the world through economics right now.
And I think because of that, that's why they made like some rule that type of thing is illegal, but they still do that type of stuff.
Right.
Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
All right, now that's going into the construction of America. The war, and he spoke as land. And why? Read again.
Yep. Revelation 13:11. I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. Thankfully, the Lord made us men. And he had two horns like a lamb.
Two horns like a lamb. And spake as a dragon. So he's coming in the name of democracy, right? With the Democratic and Republican, but he spake as a dragon because he's bringing the Roman draconian measures, right? Bringing war. That's all Rome was about. War. All right.
Bread and butter.
That was it.
Habakkuk 2:5. So you got it. Go ahead and read it. If you got it, read it. You sure? Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
See, that's that words are smoother than with butter. He transgressed by wine, by the fruit of his lips. That's how he transgressed by the philosophies that he brings forth.
Yeah, their business.
Their vision. They go to all these different places and Americanize them and have them thinking after the fashions of America.
Yeah, the fashions of the dragon.
You got everybody going towards that draconian measures that was set up from the time of Rome. All right.
Basically, America basically pushing all the agenda of those Europeans, the Western Europeans, and their agenda in the West is war. All right, they want another world war so they can bring about order out of chaos. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This Revelation 16:13, I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophets. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of God. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Almighty.
And where are all those spirits coming out of? Coming out of America, man. All those spirits are coming out of America. The EU and NATO are using America to push their values. And America's pushing this Catholicism right here. They're going there, they're going there everywhere on every continent trying to push sweet baby was Zeus. You know, so you like who said it? Somebody said they went and visited a remote village somewhere in the middle of Africa and saw a picture of Jesus in a hut. You get what I'm saying? So Americans are pushing those Roman Catholicism measures. So everything, all those unclean spirits are coming right here out of America, man.
Yeah, they sent to this place and they coming through out of here, man.
Come.
Yep.
Back at Habakkuk 2 and 5, it said, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home.
Neither keep it at home. That's why they dilly-dally everywhere, man.
More than 800 military bases.
More than 800 military bases all over the globe, man. But one thing.
Yeah, they done stepped on the wrong doorstep now.
Yeah. They done stepped on the
they
wrong
were cool
doorstep.
till they got too close to Russia.
Yep, and that's what Russia was saying. That's what really forced them into the war with Ukraine. He said, Vladimir Putin said, if NATO would stop moving east, right, and stay their ass to the west, then he wouldn't have had to go and invade Ukraine. What he was doing, he was protecting the Russian people. That's why they did what they did in 2016 by annexing Crimea. It's the same thing that he did, but he didn't have to use that much force in 2016. He had to use an abundance more force in 2020 because of the drastic measures that NATO was trying to push, by trying to paint the image of them being the bad guy. And with huh?
It's like,
They put some witchcraft in here.
that's part of them unclean spirits.
I'm about to say,
You know, we gotta clean them up. But yeah, MAGA, yeah, that witch stuff. All right, go ahead.
All right, it says, Habakkuk 2 and 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
That's what makes them proud. Cause you know how somebody when they bamboozle you and they finesse you, they stick their chest out because they got you. That's he got his head lifted up because he's able to manipulate and deceive people, right? And that had his mind puffed up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth.
But see, his words are smoother than oil, but war was in his heart. He comes in as a friend, right? He'll make the whole world think that we're the enemy and he's the friend. But now the world's realizing who the enemy really is. Go ahead.
It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So if you're never supposed to trust your enemy, that means you need to learn and understand who your real enemy is.
Right, Esau started off with war.
Come.
That was their blessing. So that wickedness is still in them.
Come. From jump.
That's part of it.
they still got the same system, the same American system that oppressed people back in the day, put people in slavery and all that. It's still up and running. It's still right here.
And the same division that in war that America was founded on is still going on to this day. Look at what's going on at the polls right now. You got people fighting at the polls, burning them up.
I'm about to say, somebody set them on fire.
Yes. Boy, we got 2 interjections going on. Go ahead.
Shit, this is Sirach chapter 9, 10, Salakia. Verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
And who's doing that?
Injuries.
God, yeah, man, and that's what Esau is doing. They, as was said before, they're going around all the 4 corners of the earth, spreading this demonocracy, all right, these different philosophies and everything, and they're doing it by deceit. They're doing it connivingly, man. You know, God. You know, as the bishop said too, man, they shaking hands with a knife behind their back and the other. You know,
right.
So therefore, that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is lifting up their skirt and showing all their filthiness, man. That's why these nations are turning against this place. You know.
Because the nations are starting to see how they were finessed and bamboozled, how they would run around boasting with this place, how they drunk off the wine of the fornication and became foolish. Now they're starting to see their foolishness and starting to try to pull away from the foolishness. All right, but it's still at the end of the day, all these nations are being set up for a trap set up by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Whatever your interjection was.
All right, Sirach, back at Sirach 12 and 11. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. It says, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Right, so then you'll start to see his wickedness, man. If you sit there and study him and look at him, you're going to see his wickedness. Because he ain't going to be able to hide it for long because the Lord is going to expose it. The Lord is exposing it right now through his prophets. Now everybody's starting to see the wickedness of this place. And now everybody's starting to see the atrocities America does throughout the whole earth.
They're starting to see what war can bring too. A lot of death, sadness.
Just like the elder said last week, how Vladimir Putin was on stage crying.
Yeah, he up there like, yeah, I done killed all these people. What you think? What you think about that? I did good, didn't I? The world looking at it like, nah, man. You slaughtering children. You slaughtering people, man. You slaughtering women and children.
Without any remorse about it. These people have no moral compass at all. No dignity, no integrity, no dignity or integrity. Oh, they got some dignity.
I'm about to say they got
a whole lot of dignity. All right, go ahead.
This is on Psalm 64 and 5. It says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see me? So this devil, he encourages himself in evil matters. He props himself up, or he gives himself a reason to continue in things that are evil, that are not right. And they commune, meaning they talk among themselves. This devil talk amongst his own peers of himself, to lay snares in private, to cause people to fall, to cause people to basically not live anymore. You know, and then they think, and this devil think that nobody sees what's going on, or nobody is paying attention, or the Heavenly Father sees, and now the Lord is lifting up the skirts, and now the earth and these kingdoms now see. So this devil is going to continue to encourage himself in an evil thing, thinking that that's the best way.
All right, so check this out. So now, anybody in their right state of mind, knowing if you like boast yourself in wickedness, that you're gonna reap the same thing. So you try to, you know what I'm saying, try to stay away from kind of real messed up shit. But this dude, this devil is so stupid that he doesn't even understand that all the wickedness that he did on earth, all the hell that he brought on earth, is gonna be right there waiting to meet him. You don't understand that. The more that he boasts himself in wickedness, right? But the pride of his heart has him so lifted up that he feels like he can't be touched. But go ahead.
This is Psalms 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
How is he persecuting the poor with war? He's persecuting the poor with war, man. No matter how you look at it, it's war. With the dollar, that's war. With slavery, that's war. With the system, that's war against the people, man.
No, the system. That's all. Like not only physical war, people holding guns, but the war that's going on against like you just said, against the citizens.
It's
against
a psychological warfare that
right,
destroys
right.
the mind of the people.
The
Man.
phone, the TV, the social, like the media, the not even the advertising. I said advertising as well.
Yeah, the casting of the bands asunder.
Right.
Crazy.
Causing other people to have to move around like them without having any moral compass. Man.
Moving in haste.
This is Job 5 and 11. He said, look at to set up on high those that be low,
Time.
you know, oppressing the poor, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety.
And that's what we're waiting on, to be exalted to safety. All right, because we're the ones in mourning. We're not in the house of feasting.
Yeah, we're in hell right now. That's American.
Down in the shadow of death. Like.
Yeah. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, like the brother just read. That's the spirit. All right, the devices of the crafty, man, the trickery. And trickery goes into witchcraft, like we was talking about earlier. So he's going to disappoint their devices, man. All their devices is for their innovation towards a new world order. It's the whole digital metropolis that they're imagining. And the Lord said he's going to disappoint their devices. Not only the robots and the digital system with the MOTB, the Lord said we're going to get the victory over that too, and we're going to get the victory over their missiles, man. He said no weapon formed against us shall prosper either. All right? He said because they ordained their arrows against the poor. You know? The persecutor ordains his arrows against the poor. It says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. That's the point. They meet with darkness in the daytime. So soon as they're about to have their new world order, they're going to run into what? Destruction and darkness. And grope in the noonday as in the night.
Man.
So right when Esau at the climax of their new world order, the Lord going to put them in total blindness and destruction.
Right, because what does it say? Woe to them, the day of the Lord is darkness, not light.
Yeah.
He gonna put out the light of the wicked,
They're
man.
gonna meet them head on.
Meet them head on.
Yep, they meet with darkness as in the daytime. So the poor have hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth.
The poor have hope in Yahweh Shem Shai. That's our hope, understanding that he's the one that's putting them up to do this. He's the one that's putting it in their minds to be able to do this. And what is going to lead them to their own destruction, man? Come.
I got it quick.
All right, go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall be revealed, that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light. And that which ye have...
And this is how you're hearing it right now. And right now, not only that, these other nations are exposing the wickedness of the devil also. This devil exposing the wickedness of the devil. How you got Russia exposing the wickedness of America, and they both Edomites. See how the division that the Lord has them? Right, the Lord has them perplexed between each other. So now, what a kingdom divided cannot stand. So it really never stood up. It really never stood, to be exact, to be honest. Everybody was deceived to make it seem like it was standing up.
Interjection. Matthew 12 and 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand?
How can it stand? So what really happened was we were brought to such of a low degree that we were at the bottom, and they were just on the top because of that. So now they've been divided since day one. Look at the birth of America. It was created on division. You had the Civil War, the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812.
They weren't moved up or down. We were moved up and down. They just stayed low.
They were just risen up in the mind, and the Lord set them up in a position to where they seemed like they had power.
Yeah, and Russia, they started investing in the establishment of Satan's kingdom. China, Russia, especially after World War II. They was all part of it. Now they all pulling away. They starting their own shit.
The president with the birthmark,
Gorbachev.
He brought in Pizza Hut, Burger King, and all that shit into Russia.
Right. Yeah, that's why you see McDonald's and all that kind of stuff in China. Everybody, the whole world has been Americanized. All right. Ooh, you were reading still?
I had a little bit.
All right,
Therefore, whatsoever, Luke chapter 12, verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear, in the closets, shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. So, like this was just saying, everything, all those dark meetings that Esau and the wicked have, all right, they're all being spoken against right here in the light, right here on the highways and byways in the chief place of concourse.
Right. And the light is for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that make up the Israelites of the Holy Bible. The Father's name is Yahweh, His Son's name is Yahushua. All right, it's gross darkness spread out throughout the whole earth. And how did that darkness get through here? Get here through the deception of the deceiver himself, which is the devil, which is Esau, man. So why does he spend his time boasting himself in mischief? Because he wants to bring forth war. All right, if he keeps everybody fighting against each other, it's a whole divide and conquer scenario that they created from the beginning. But didn't understand that it was going to lead them to their own demise. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, please up. All right, somebody get Psalms 52.
You keep everybody focused on the earth to where they don't look up to the heavens. So.
This is Psalms 52 and 1. Why boastest thyself in mischief, O mighty man?
Why does he boast himself in mischief? So he can bring forth war. That's why he went back and told Saul that he's seeing King David. Because he wanted to keep up that confusion between the two. He wanted them to keep them fighting against each other. Go ahead.
The goodness of Yahweh will shine endureth continually.
Right. That's how the ones that are in mourning have hope. We have hope because of the goodness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully.
Right. His mouth was smoother than butter, but his heart was about war. All right? Drawing swords, man. That's all he does. That's what he spends all his time doing, figuring out a way to deceive people to push forth his agenda. But understanding that, we know that those individuals over there in that land cannot be the true Israelites of the Bible, because the Lord said once he puts his people in their land, the war will study war no more. All right, go ahead.
Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Ooh, damn.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
How are we going to hide from that? Somebody gets Psalms 91 after he gets done with that?
Right?
Start.
Yep. I'm going to read it again.
Good.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, like he was saying, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. So their words, their policies. Right? They shoot them towards us. It says that they may shoot in secret in their private meetings at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Fear not. They don't care about they shooting at the children of Israel. The apple of the Lord's eye. That's the ones who talking about the perfect. Right now, the ones that are only perfect are the elect of Israel. All right? And they spend all their time devising mischief ways that they can oppress the people. Mainly us. That's what this whole setup is about. Oppressing us. So they don't care if they got to oppress other people. And while doing so, they're just collateral damage.
This is Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that one he was just reading. Okay. All right, I just read it to you. All right. Yes, go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36:5. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their hearts, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. So come on, man. Basically, you have the heathen and the heathen in our land. Basically, have what it says. The Lord has basically spoken against in the fire of his jealousy, spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, being Edom, which have basically appointed the Lord's land into their hand, and with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. In that land, basically proclaiming themselves to be us.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all keep your voice up. So I can barely hear it. He's got a whole bunch of stuff going on around us. All right. Any more precepts? All right, go ahead.
This is Genesis 27 and verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shall thy live.
That's how they were able to gain everything. That's how they were able to take over the fatness of the earth. Through the sword, through war. If you look up that word sword, it means instrument of destruction. That's and the Satan seeking who made a vow. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. That's the only purpose of him on this earth. That's why when Yahweh Shai gets set up and the righteous kingdom is on the earth, that's why he has to be destroyed, because there's not going to be no need. It's not going to be any more need for war anymore. So no, Esau's not going to be needed on the earth.
It says, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right, and they did that. They did that when they rebelled against during the time around the time of King David. All right, so they rebelled, but they're still going to have to serve their brother in the kingdom when we're set up. That prophecy hasn't happened yet, but we're witnessing it happen right before our eyes.
This is Proverbs 11:18. It says, the wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. And I was just bringing that out because at the end of the day, the righteous is going to get that sure reward. But Esau, the wicked ones, they're devices, their plans is going to get erupted. They're not going to be able to fulfill their plans, man. The device is going to get messed up. Everything's going to be not rewarded to them except destruction, man. You know what I'm saying?
But we've been blessed in these times to bring life. And Esau has been blessed to kill. That's what the scriptures say about that. To match it with you. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And the brothers read about that great sword that was given unto him
Yeah.
from the blessing of Isaac.
Yep. So the Lord put a burden in Esau's back. A trap.
Hey, Con, and like the scripture say, that pride have deceived thee, man. That being their blessing, they feel like they can't be touched, man.
Right.
Hey, as I like to say from Head of State, the movie Head of State, they just feel like God bless America and no place else, man. But they don't understand the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is destroying you through your own mindset, man. Hey, another saying, don't get what's on your mind put on your ass, man. Hey, because the same thing that they want to do, the same thing that they're using is going to be brought right back on them, man. What goes around comes around. You know?
Right. How they're trying to create spiritual and physical genocide on the children of Israel. That's literally going to happen to them. Go ahead, Mazan.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 33, and verse 12. No, I'm going to start at verse 10. The Lord breaketh the counsel of the heathen tonight. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
Make the devices of the people of none effect. So all their plans that they're conjuring up, while they meeting in darkness and they having the Bohemian Grove and all these secret meetings and all that, it's for nothing. All right, the Lord's gonna make the counsel of the wicked come to naught. So ain't none of their plans. As soon as he go to fill their belly, the Lord's gonna rain down him like fire, like the scripture said. I beheld and saw Satan fall like lightning to the earth. It's gonna be quick. It ain't gonna be no slow process. Like it seems like it was a long time they've been in rulership, but really has not been long at all. And they're gonna fall even quicker.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to digest. Okay, so this kingdom's coming down. All right, let me get right with the
Man, ain't
Lord.
gonna be none of that. It's gonna be like here today, gone tomorrow.
Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Right, he trying to push that stone up the hill to push it to the other side, and it's gonna roll on him and flatten him out.
Yeah, caveman.
Caveman, ooga booga. Go ahead.
This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So, Con, the Lord is not mocked. So whatever you sowing, whatever you putting in, you getting out. And this, God, this devil is, he's putting in a lot of quarters and getting broken half. So guess what? He finna get out broken half. The Lord gonna break him like dishes because he's trying to destroy the world. He's trying to cause everything and other people to fall, but he's gonna be the one to fall.
Oh God, hold on. Hey, and also too, man. Hey, just like the brother said, man. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is not mocked, man. Esau is out here portraying themselves to be God, playing God in the God seat, man. But now we only have one true power, man. That's the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, Black Dynamite, who's in charge? Sarcastically, I am, man. No, theoretically you are. That's why Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, but this kingdom is coming into an end, man.
God, man. So we real quick, we so fed up with this place. That's why, like the elder, quoted the scripture that was being read, because that's how eager and that's how we ready for this devil to be taken down, man. It's so frustrating seeing him in power, knowing that he shouldn't be in the rulership seat, knowing that he has the whole world deceived, knowing that he put more pressure on us to try anything he do to try to tear the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai away from us. This devil will use anything. He'll use your family. He'll use your children. He'll use yourself. He'll gaslight you and make you ponder in your own mind if you know what I'm saying? This devil will use anything to push forth his agenda, right? That's why the Lord is just going to use that mindset to destroy him. Who called for a precept? All right, man.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Just to back the brother up, saying, that's their mindset. Okay, that I'm going to ascend into heaven, be like the Most High. These people have made themselves out to be their own gods. Okay, but like the Akim was saying, there's only one true power. All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Right. Go ahead, bring it up. Oh, no. No, Kabash had a precept. My bad.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So everything that Esau around the world doing today, the destruction, the murders, the theft, and everything he doing, the deception on the people's minds, the Lord is going to come back. Yahweh going to send Yahushua to visit this world to see who's responsible for all this wickedness. And it's going to be Esau. And all his works is going to be evidence against him. And the Lord is going to judge him accordingly.
Right. So the Lord, during the process of creation, right, the Lord made everything beautiful. And then he's like, okay, now this is what I need. I need some extras. I need the righteous. I need the wicked. And I need some extras. Translated, I need the sons of God, the sons of the wicked, and the sons of man. Right? So we're going to use the sons of, what are we going to use the sons of wicked for? Oh, for that end time. He made everything for himself. So Esau actually sitting around here thinking that he's really somebody when he's nothing. He's just a tool that the Lord used to bring forth his judgment.
Revelation 16 and 19, real quick.
Go ahead.
And the great city was divided into 3 parts. And the city of the nations fell, and great Babylon came into remembrance before Yahweh to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath for the evil day. In 3 parts. Wicked, the sons, you know.
Yeah, and that's the wicked, the sons of the righteous, the sons of God, and the sons of man. And that's how everything was broken off into those 3 parts. And then the wicked was just created for that day of evil to bring forth the Most High's wrath. He's bringing judgment to this place. So America's going to be an altar, man.
This is Psalms 49 and 11. Just to back up Arakah and a couple of the other Akim. It reads, their inward thought is that their house shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own name, just going into the mindset of the wicked, man. Esau Edom. You know, they feel like they can't be brought down, they can't be brought low.
Right, they're gonna last forever. Psalms 90 and 9. For all of our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our days as a tale that is told. The Lord closes the book.
And
Turn the page on their ass.
the Lord even let the extras take center stage for a little bit, just to be properly balanced, you know.
Right. So, but even though the extras are going to have a form of living at the end, after 1,000 years, they're going to have a form of living. They're going to be shown mercy. But Esau going to be eradicated off the earth because there's not going to be any more need for him. What we going to need Esau for? What we going to need war for? You know? So we ain't really concerned what's going to happen to him after that point. We're just going to be glad. We're going to be glad that he was chased out of the earth, man. Go ahead.
Here you go, Isaiah 14, 7. My phone messing up. Somebody get Isaiah 14 and 7.
Isaiah 14 and 7.
Isaiah 14 and 7. It's Isaiah 14 and 7.
Go to like 5.
Verse 5. It says the Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked
All the way to 8.
and the scepter of the rulers.
And that scepter is America. Who's holding that? Europe, England, them people over there. Go ahead.
It says who smote the people in wrath.
Come on, and that's what America's been doing since they've been established as a nation. Go ahead.
With a continuous scroll.
And he ain't let up continuously, but he ain't giving no breaks. He wouldn't even let nobody catch their breath, give them no water, no nothing. Continually persecuting all these other nations. What do you think is going to happen to this place? All the bloodshed in America's been doing all throughout these other nations.
Well, mainly to us. They're mainly talking about to us. They persecuted us with a continual stroke. They didn't stop, man. Until this day. Yeah, the other nations got caught up in that, but their main issue is towards us.
And they ain't had no regard. They ain't even had no regards to the age. It was from young, old, and you know what I'm saying?
Man, they put all of them in the same boat.
Yeah, continual stroke, man.
It says, in with a continuous scroll. He that ruled the nations in anger
not even the nations, but
Is
persecuted and none hinder us.
So ain't nobody gonna even give a damn about what's gonna happen to the devil because none hinder it. Bring that out real quick. The interjection real quick.
Which one? The Psalms?
No, the one.
Revelation.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 11 and 18. It says, and the nations were angry,
and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets.
Good. So we get a reward for the work that we're doing. Keep going.
It says, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great,
Good.
and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
And that's what the Lord's going to do, destroy them which destroy the earth, man. Rule us with a rod of iron with a continual stroke, put hell on these other nations, right? Then the other nations are going to rejoice at the destruction of this place. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
They're going to rejoice of us being put in our righteous stature and America and the Esau being destroyed, man, put in his righteous place at the bottom. Ain't nobody going to object to it.
Isaiah 14:7.
Y'all like to read up?
It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Right. Ain't going to be no trial. Ain't going to be no jury picking. Ain't going to be none of that. Everybody, case closed. That's it.
Call
That's
red-handed. Ain't gonna need for that.
Right.
No more votes.
No more votes. None of that.
It says they break forth into singing. Yea,
When Esau make you say, don't I get a fair trial? No. No.
trial right now.
They're not only at war with the people, they're at war with the earth too.
Come on.
That's why they're talking about this global warming mess.
The trees.
Yeah, they're talking about they're gonna trust science. They're gonna let nature thrive and begin to depopulate humans.
That's why nature gonna start kicking. If it were to happen like that, nature would start kicking their ass.
Right. But in the kingdom, go ahead.
It says, yea, they break forth into singing. Yea, the fire trees rejoice.
Oh, dang. Okay.
It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
Right. Even the forest of the earth can't grow like it would like to. The scriptures say that the sand and the water, the ocean try to overtake each other. So imagine what the forest is trying to do. It's trying to grow and expand, but then you got Esau going through chopping it down, even killing off portions of the Amazon. They said 75% per day. Per day. Destroying 75%. They say like 15% of the earth's oxygen comes from the Amazon. So they're at war with the earth too. So in the kingdom, in Israel, one of the first things they took from us was the fir trees and all the beautiful trees we had. The Lord said, "What? All that stuff will come back because they didn't only destroy us; they destroyed our land too. Our land is suffering with them in it. Look at all the destruction on our land. Once we're in that land gonna thrive, man.
The earth is.
I like somebody having a bald ass head and they keep shaving the shit. Then when they stop, the hair finally grow back.
Oh, so you weren't bald? No, motherfucker, you can't cut my hair.
Yeah, why you keep breaking out these hair bumps? Keep shaving this shit.
When the wicked rule, the people mourn. When the righteous rule, the people rejoice, man.
Yeah.
And the earth too.
They come. The animals, like everything, tied to Esau ass right now, man.
Right. Space. Look at all the garbage that's out in space.
Oh man.
Like, bruh, he put a stain on everything he touched. My mom had to say, she said, boy, he's the type of person that turns sugar into shit. And that's what they do.
I got an interjection.
All right, go ahead.
On Proverbs chapter 28, verse 28, when the wicked rage, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase.
Right. The righteous are going to increase by the perishing of the wicked, man. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. It is this is Ezekiel prophesying against Esau. Because thou hast had perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passed out, and him that returneth. And that's ultimately the judgment that Esau's coming. Because he made Israel desolate, because he shed the blood of Israel, Yahweh Hashem gonna make Esau desolate. He gonna make this place barren, a barren wasteland, a nuclear heap of waste.
Right. And it ain't gonna be like the book of Eli. Ain't nobody gonna be on this place. Nobody gonna be here, bro. Everybody talking about, yeah, we're gonna be like the book of... No, nobody's gonna be here. Ain't nothing making it out of this place, bro.
And you know what's crazy? They'll talk about the book of Eli, And they like that shit. They like that road warrior dystopian because in their mind they can bring this place back if they wanted to.
Right. All it takes is another form of deception to bring order out of the people.
That's exactly what the dude's doing.
And that's why the Lord said, you know what? Let me destroy everything. Let you. The Lord got two steps ahead of him. You know?
Hey, and then even with that shit was post-apocalyptic, and then you had Esau still trying to be wicked, man.
Right.
And still trying to rule.
He was trying to rule with the Bible, with the scriptures.
And like, cause that's Esau's mindset. You got a biker gang called Hell's Angels. That's what their mindset wrapped around. Anarchy. That's Esau's mindset. Anarchy, just in general.
Like scripture say they made a covenant with death.
Right, and 2/3 of our people made that covenant with death. They are the death. They are the covenant of death. And 2/3 of our people made a covenant with them. Right, but then what did the Lord say? Your covenant with death shall be disannulled. The Lord's going to breach that contract. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody have a precept? Go ahead.
This is Psalms 11 and 6, just to back up the point you had made about the book of Eli and how it was post-apocalyptic and burn up and everything. This is verse 6 of Psalms chapter 11. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. So the Lord is basically going to bring judgment, just like the Akim was saying. The Lord going to burn this place up. He's going to use fire. That's what it is. That's what it says when he's going to rain fire, snares, and brimstone upon this place. The Lord is going to use the besom of destruction to sweep this place from one end to the other. And ain't nothing going to be here but wild animals and animals that can withstand and live in certain environmental conditions.
You know, one of the biggest volcanoes in the world is here in America.
Yellowstone.
Can you imagine what's going to happen when these missiles start hitting this place, man? Man, come on, man.
It's already active, but they're gonna make it. He's gonna make it
Active, everything gonna be active. Missiles, everything gonna be active, bro. Like the Lord, like you talking about going out with a bang?
It's a volcano in Mexico, close to Mexico City, erupting right now, spewing forth right now.
You know about Bugs Bunny's deal with the orchestras?
Yeah.
Hold on. And drop.
Somebody call the police up.
This is a backtracking, going back to the point how like the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he wouldn't allow anything to be post-apocalyptic real quick, you know. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges of amendment. But for all these things they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of their scourges. So that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai got the end all say all be those ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missile, when it's prophesied for 200 million warheads to be shot over to this place, man. So that's going to end that. It's not going to be no pickup after that, man. Because as the bishop said, shit, with that being the case, shit, Esau will be trying to do the wickedness all over again, man.
You're going to try to figure out some kind of way to be wicked.
That's scripture. They said we will rebuild the desolate place, but the Lord said they'll build, but He's gonna tear it down.
Right. And they tried to build during the Herod the Great. They tried to build it up.
Oh my God.
Got torn down.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, and verse 10. It says, enter into the rock and hide thee in the dust for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. So, all right, in that time, it ain't going to be no more pride running rampant across the earth. You know, the Lord alone is going to be exalted in that. It said the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Verse 12, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. So, all right, the Lord is going to bring the pride of this place low. He's going to, this place is going to be wholly desolate, basically.
Okay. That's why pride was not made for man. See how much pride can deceive you? Where?
Exodus chapter 9, verse 16. And in very deed, for this cause have I raised thee up, for to show thee my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. That was the Lord telling Moses not telling Pharaoh. That's why he brought him up, to show him all his power. Same thing goes in these times today. The Lord brought Esau
to build this great, wonderful place with the military and all that great, wonderful stuff, so he could throw it down, so his name could be exalted, like the brother just brought up.
Another precept down this way.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 5. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
And that started with us, man. That started with us. Because if we wouldn't have broke the covenant with Yahweh by Shemel Shai, would none of this stuff be happening. We'd be walking around with a foot up Esau's ass. But now, that's why he made a second covenant, right? That he's going to establish through Yahweh Shai, where the laws go in our inward parts, and we'll never transgress, so we'll never have to see Esau's ugly face again. We'll never have to see him in rulership. All the wickedness is going to be concentrated in one area in the pits.
Hey, just how like Esau try to put all of Jake in one ghetto. We gonna put him in one ghetto, and then wipe away that ghetto, and ain't gonna be no more ghetto.
Yes, more on that.
God. Isaiah 24, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Just like you brought out earlier, the bishop said, so it's going to be only a few left, if any.
Right. Ain't nothing going to be left in America. Just like owls and lizards and anything that can deal in like hot temperatures, like nothing humane. No humanity going to be on this place. It's just going to be smoke. This is going to be a memorial of what happens when wickedness runs rampant on the earth.
Because obviously your mother hubbers ain't listening when the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
So he gonna make this the new 2.0.
2.0.
And ain't gonna be no more wickedness after this one.
Sodom and Gomorrah destruction, part 2.
Right. This is going to be the sequel.
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Going back to the post-apocalyptic, this is Psalms chapter 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Right now is the apocalypse. Right now is the time. The buildings might be on fire. The system is still running, but believe that this place is filled with darkness and is filled with death.
Right. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death. There ain't nothing but dead bodies everywhere, man.
This and just going back to the book of Eli, this is the time to where you should be trying to find men who have strong mental fortitude, who have that light within this dark place.
Go on.
Right, that's the rod and the staff. That's his word and the spirit. That's what comforts us. That's the only comfort we have here. The word and his spirit.
Because if you look in any other direction or anything else, you ain't gonna find nothing but wickedness. Right. No matter how pleasant it looks. Look at the churches. You don't find nothing but wickedness. Yeah, some of them.
Right, because through the word we get the knowledge of the Lord, and also through the spirit, that's what keeps us strong.
People are caught up in death. That's what it boils down to: light, darkness, life, death. You either dwell in light or life, or you dwell in darkness and death. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
Yeah, if you don't have His word, then you can't see in the light. You can't see in the dark. You have no light. If you don't have that word, the testimony of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, then you have no hope.
Let's go back to the Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. This is Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities about them, in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering vengeance of eternal fire. And this place is a spiritual embodiment of every wicked kingdom that the Lord had to destroy. It's spiritually Sodom, it's spiritually Egypt, it's spiritually Babylon, and so it's going to take on the judgments of all those places in one. It's going to be an eternal fire set forth to show the wrath and indignation of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. A reminder of what wickedness will get you.
All right. Any more please up? All right, let's get that Psalms 52.
Start back from the top.
Yeah, start from the top.
This is Psalms 52 and 1. Why boastest thyself in the mischief, O mighty man?
Right, that mighty man he's talking about is Esau, and this is King David talking. Go ahead.
The goodness of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai endureth continually.
Right, so because we have the rod and the staff of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to guide us through these tough times that's being brought forth by this mighty man who boasts himself in wickedness and mischief. Go ahead.
Verse 2, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully.
And that's what he does. That's what he does. That's why the word is his mouth for smoother than butter, man. All right, go ahead.
Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Salah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's them to the T. They love evil more than good and lying rather than righteous. They got an opportunity. You got a truth. I'd rather just lie. That's just it. That's just in them. They don't have no. What did Yahweh say? Here now I might not be with you, because the prince that cometh and he had nothing in me, meaning there was no truth in this devil. And he was talking about Titus and Vespasian.
Yeah, they have no part in the Lord's kingdom.
Come.
Verse 5, Psalms 52. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place.
So what they say, what did the brother bring out? Their inward thoughts is that their kingdom is going to last forever, right? That their houses are going to last forever, right? But no, the Lord's going to pluck them out of their resting place. Go ahead.
And root thee out of the land of the living.
Right. So they're going to be taken out of our land. Root thee out of the land of the living. They're not going to be there anymore. They ain't going to be able to have war over there anymore.
They'll be rooted out after 1,000 years too.
They can be taken out of this existence.
Yeah, out of the earth.
Living period.
Out of the fabric of reality.
Go ahead. Can you imagine going from one day to existing and to becoming a figment of people's imagination?
Extinction.
Hey, damn, I just had a thought, but it's like we look for everlasting life and hope for it. Like, so when we get into the kingdom, they're going to be searching for death, because what they're going through, they ain't even like, they're going to want to get out of it. So, like, we have hope, they have no hope. Verse 6, 52, Psalms, it says, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him.
Right. So, you know, they have the saying now, life is too short. And those times they're going to see life is too long.
Verse 7.
Cause think about it. Go back to the curses that were brought upon us. We were like in the morning we wish it were evening, in the evening we wish it were morning. All right.
Now the rich man gonna lift up his eyes and help.
Come.
They're gonna ask our people for a little bit of mercy. Yeah, but we're gonna laugh at them.
Right. And they will be able to protest that Red Lives Matter.
They ain't gonna be able to come with that. This is inhumane.
Right.
You're not you. Verse 7.
And imagine the pride in their hearts. They're gonna really feel like that we're the bad ones, that we're being inhumane. After all they done did on the earth, they probably still gonna feel like this shouldn't happen to them. That's the type of part. Look.
Proverbs 11:7. It says, when a wicked man die off, his expectations shall perish, and the hope of the unjust men perish.
What is his expectation? His new world order. So when the Lord destroys this devil, his expectations are going to perish right along with them. Go ahead.
It says, and the hope of unjust men perisheth.
What is his expectation? Part of his expectation is war, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's what he wants. It's all his moments being on this earth, he's trying to figure out a way to go to war. That's it. Go ahead.
It says the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead.
Right. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked what comes in his stead. All right. We are ransomed. So really, that's part of salvation. Be taken out of the way of somebody else's judgment. All right, that was it. All right, go ahead.
Verse 7, Psalms 52. Lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh Bashim Yahushua his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches.
Right, so he was talking prophetically because Esau was broke back then. Go ahead.
Yep, yeah, and through all that money, they finance wars.
Con.
That's what Esau chose to do with his riches, man. To finance wars and more destruction on the earth. And finance and entertainment to disrespect the Lord.
All that shit's gonna be a witness against him, man.
Yep.
Show favor unto the wicked, he will not, yet he will still not understand righteousness.
All that time.
Yeah, because they little shriveled up asses ain't going to war. They politicians. They're paying for the wars. They're funding the wars. These are elite bankers. They barely even lift a finger. What was that? What's his name? Rothschild.
Yeah.
The king over there now?
I want to say Edward, but that might be wrong.
Yeah, the son of the one that just died.
Oh yeah,
Charles.
King Charles.
Yeah, you was right.
Oh yeah, he threw a damn temper tantrum when the damn pen. He was writing something.
You got like dementia, like right.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Jean-Claude Van Damme and shit. Writing something, man. That motherfucking ink spilled out a little bit. He said, "Oh, father." He got mad as shit.
Can you imagine, like that little bitty thing as a pen frustrating him? Can you imagine?
He about to press that button, boy.
Light everything up by the pen.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I would say that
Right. That's what the Lord said. Children are oppressors.
Yeah, Bill Gates' mother, she said, yo, when he gets mad, he gets mad. He gets scary when he gets angry. That's Bill Gates' mom.
So imagine like the Lord will let them have their way with us. It's like it may seemingly be like that, but the Lord kept him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Remy from High Alert.
Yeah.
That's a new word. That's a new word.
Just a remark. It was a Boondocks episode where they was all playing the game, Jen, Remy, and Riley, and I think if I'm not whichever one was Jen or Remy, but the one that Charlie Murphy was talking for, he started losing and he got mad. And the first thing he did was pulled out his gun and shot up the game system and start the game over now. He was like angry, like because he was losing. You know, just to I made that remark in remark to what Bishop and Elder said. You know how angry these devils get over the smallest little thing. Over the smallest little things, man. They're like little spoiled brats, man. Like these are literally these motherfuckers right here. These are motherfuckers that like rule the world. These are motherfuckers that tell you can't go nowhere when you want to go somewhere. These are ones that manipulate the dollar. So when you feel like you done made it up in your job and now you're getting paid a certain amount. Now interest rates get going up. Inflation's going up. Now you're in the right side. You did all that work to move up. Now you're in the same motherfucking boat that you was in from the beginning. And these are motherfuckers that play with the money. They manipulate the system to keep everybody impoverished and oppressed. While like half of these people that ain't even touched the ground. They be going in helicopter from rooftop to rooftop.
They got water in their floors and shit. Yeah, look at how they live, man.
Yeah.
One of the Rothschilds died due to surgical complications because he was having surgery on his 8th heart transplant. 7 people got knocked off. So I mean, he could have a heart.
Lord, like you ain't getting that now alive.
Right.
You ain't no cat.
People be lucky if they get one.
Right.
Man got 8 of them.
And who was another one? Rockefeller had about 7 of them.
Oh, that's what Rockefeller. So it's like it was gone.
And those are the individuals that are running the world, man. Like these fools are the ones in power.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 10. From the top. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
That's their policies, their laws, their hidden agendas, their sanctions, their everything that they do to persecute the people, man. The unrighteous decree. That's the draconian measure. I heard the precept.
I had my license suspended with never ever having a license.
Never apply for him.
Right. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go even deeper. You don't have to have a license to drive because you're commuting. The only reason why you have to have a license if you're operating a vehicle and you're getting paid for it. Just like if you're operating a business, you have to have a business license, right? But take that to the DMV and see what they do. They're gonna body slam you on right here on your face.
Good. This is Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
So there you go. When the vilest men are exalted, the wicked walk on every side. You have all manner of tomfoolery around us. All kind of stupid things, stupid laws, stupid this, stupid that. It's pointless. You know, when you got the wicked ruling, the vilest of the wicked walk freely, foot loose and fancy free, right? Because they bless the covetous, they bless the greedy, they bless the ones that don't have any moral compass, that have the mindset just like they do. That's what they bless. Lawlessness, ordered by chaos. If you want to help out with the chaos, we're gonna help you. That's the way the devil thinks, man.
Yep.
Precepts. All right.
Psalms 52:7. Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness.
Hey, they recently just showed Floyd Mayweather. He was at a basketball game. He was sitting courtside. There was nobody around him. It was just him by himself. And he had a big old bag of money. And he was just counting it. He was doing it trying to flex, trying to look cool, but nobody was paying attention to him. That's all he got is money. That's the only thing he has is money.
Yeah, plus we in an economic collapse, man. We
Right.
that shit.
Yeah. That's all he got is money.
The mirth of the land is gone.
Mirth of the land is gone. That's right. He can't fight that good. Let the right Jake or the right Edomite or somebody doing bad. He can't fight that good. For real.
No, this ain't no bout.
But he comfortable though.
Gone.
That's being comfortable in this place. So just imagine all that money he got when the dollar collapsed.
Right.
Where he gonna be sitting there?
You got a bag of trash.
A bag of debt. A whole bank account full of debt. A whole safe full of debt.
And then
that's all it is.
And then he's gonna be fighting a totally new fight. It's gonna be for survival.
Yeah, the spiritual, they're gonna be forced to fight the spiritual battle that we're fighting. They're gonna be forced to make a choice in that day. They're gonna meet us at the same finish line.
We coming across? We going on this side. I don't know what
you gonna do, Jake? What you gonna do, Jake?
What it say? In the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing. When he started seeing the men of the Lord doing some stuff that he couldn't do in the ring, he all did that. Where boxing gym you came from? How?
They got more to lose, man. They're gonna switch right over to that digital system.
Oh, that's the pressure.
And the people that don't have anything, they got more to gain. Like a lot of these homeless, they're gonna offer them the bait too. They'll say, yo, I can have what? I can have a credit line of what? What they call that? Universal income? They're gonna do it on both ends, man. Both ends of the spectrum. They're gonna bamboozle everybody.
Right. See, that's the correct word to use, bamboozle, because a lot of people think that it's just gonna be like they're gonna be gunning people down. If you don't think that, yeah, that's gonna happen. But majority of the people are gonna be willing to do it, man.
For worse.
So he gonna make it seem so sweet, man. Beguiled.
Somebody brought the scripture out, making miracles, the wicked miracles. He gonna make it look so, like you just said, so cool. Any place you want to go, open up the door, bam.
They're doing it now. They got Elon Musk.
Gone.
You see people on the comment board. Anything Elon Musk is a part of, I'm with it. If he's voting for Trump, I'm voting for him.
They're gonna try to connect the neural links to the robots and shit.
Yeah, then they got the rappers, the hip hop, playing into it, promoting it in their videos. All these devil worshippers, they're gonna promote the agenda, make it look cool.
Yep.
That's what they're gonna use. The same way the politicians use the entertainment industry.
Yep.
They're gonna use the entertainment industry and the movies to push their agenda, man. They're gonna make it cool.
Make it real cool.
This how they put smoking cigarettes into the movies. That was when you look at a certain time period of media, they put a lot of cigarettes in the actors' hands to make it look cool.
Yeah. Then look at what did he do like in the early '90s? That rocked the boat. Right, because we wasn't voting in our.
There you go.
Okay, all right. We weren't voting like that, but what did they do? They went to the hip hop community. Hey, we need your people to do this. We need your people to vote for this person.
Who do they really push though? Diddy, Vote or Die.
Yeah. See, some precepts.
That's how you know that.
Where?
Notice how this devil needs Jake to co-sign his town food. Yeah,
Pay attention to that.
Yeah, because they gotta have a house Negro to coerce the sheep to follow, the shepherd. Because he look foreign. He don't know how to put. All he knows how to do is deceive and make and teach other people to deceive. You know what I'm saying? So what he's gonna get in the head of one that knows that has the lingo to get in the head of everybody else.
Yeah, and that deals with the whole electoral college, because the real vote happens then. It's not the vote. The real vote is not gonna happen in a couple of days.
Right.
And the electoral college come from slavery. Right? So the black vote, because they know the black vote is like the biggest vote, man. Thank you. The majority vote.
That's what swings things. They even did that with Bush and Dick Cheney back where basically Cheney won because Jake voted for him.
Right.
But then electoral,
College.
being that America operates off of de facto, they put whoever they want in there to push forth their agenda. All right, they put in Bush.
Same thing happened with Trump and old girl. Everybody was protesting the street because they voted for old girl, but electoral
She won
college.
the popular votes.
Yeah.
The votes of the people, but he won the electoral votes.
Yep.
Yeah, Hillary.
So it's the
don't
only way.
matter.
The only way that you could, if you win the popular votes, you can become president, and you have to win both the popular and electoral votes.
So we can make sure that
Like you could lose by a landslide on popular votes, right? But if you got the electoral votes through an electoral college, you're the elected president. It doesn't matter who the people elect for president.
Let's go into the electoral college and the House Negro mindset. This is this First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, "Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. But since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." And that's our people to the teeth, because back around the times of slavery, the Democrats wanted to keep our people enslaved. But now our people run behind the Democrats because of the deception. Versus the Republicans don't really care either way, but because the Democrats making promises of this and that, our people are willing to make that covenant to get that carnal relief rather than look to the Lord for that.
Yeah, that was during the time period of Antiochus, when they started setting up like gymnasiums, and you had to have a certain license to be able to go in those gymnasiums, and they forced our people not to get circumcised anymore, and they had to walk around the gymnasium naked. So they had to go against all of our moral
Scruples.
yeah, in order to be like them. Because if we didn't, it would put pressure on us like that, man.
Same thing they did during the shutdown when you had to walk into a store. That's the same thing. They made it hard for people who didn't coincide with what they had going down. CDC. They made it hard for people who didn't agree with it to move about.
Right, and that's how it's gonna be like. Cause like right now, like if you can vote. No, we don't deal with that. But if you don't vote, it's not like they're gonna kick your door in and like, oh, you ain't vote, we're gonna put more pressure on you. No, when they did it in that time, that was forcing our people. Like if you don't leave the laws of your fathers and conform to our ways, we're gonna put more pressure on them.
Hey, Con, and speaking of putting pressure on the people, who started the Democratic Party was Andrew Jackass, man. And he was one of the main ones applying a lot of pressure on our people, you know. If I'm not mistaken, started the Trail of Tears, so forth and so forth. Causing straight chaos out here, man. But yet, to this day, we have our people falling after that Democratic Party, you know.
Right, and really, if you go back to the history, the Republican Party was the one that was really for family values, right? And the Democratic Party was really the radical party. So what happened is they disguised their agenda, right? Created a welfare system, and it wasn't to help. It wasn't to help uplift our people. It was to help. It was to keep our people dormant, cripple. It was to cripple them. So listen, you can get Tyrone out the house, and I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some money to buy some food, and I'm gonna give you some subsidized housing, and I'm gonna give you some medical care, and for all your kids. You can keep having kids. Keep on having kids. He can come by and pop you and get you pregnant, but he got to leave after that. We don't need him staying around here. Because guess what? The more children that we have in the system, the more slaves that are being created. So he wasn't going to stop our women from having children. He was promoting our women for having children out of wedlock without having a father figure in the house.
Well, he said that's why Esau's the hunter. Like a hunter, they'll sit there and watch all the animals, watch nature, and see how they trap. So they'll sit there and watch us and see all of our wicked ways, make money off of it. They'll see what we like to do under oppression. What Jake like to do under oppression? Have sex. You know what I mean?
Then he threw the Shedemite, his Shedemite Janarino to enforce his unrighteous decrees, more draconian measures with child support, color of law, things that wasn't even in the basis of his law and the basis of his constitution, which was supposed to be established from the law of the Bible. That's why the KJV was in every courtroom supposedly, but they don't uphold the law of the Lord. He created his own laws. He created his own, again, his mischief by law, Psalms 94 and 20.
Right, that's why the brother brought up woe to them that develop unrighteous creeds and grievousness upon the people. Because that's exactly what this devil is doing with all his policies, man. Yeah, so.
These unrighteous decrees that they're bringing on our people that call them to make a choice between righteousness and wickedness, that's Esau Hellenizing our people, making them to fit more into this system, to make them more American, so to speak.
Basically going into that scripture that you brought out, that was the part of Hellenizing our people, man. He had some of our people that became so Hellenized. If they were circumcised, they tried to put the foreskin back on. Now that was a spiritual thing too, you know. Like you had people that really turned away from the laws of Yahweh Bashim now tried to go according to the laws of these devils just so they can have a better life, man.
This is Deuteronomy.
And that's another form of war. Sorry, go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee,
right?
Whom the Lord thy God, Yahweh, shall choose."
Right. So I made a joke to somebody the other day, like, "You're going to vote?" Yeah, I said I'm gonna put an absentee ballot in for Yahweh shot. And you know what? He had a rebuttal. Dude had a rebuttal. He said, "You know what? It'll probably work if you change the name back to Jesus." Right? Because that's basically he was throwing the stab because he knows the mindset of our people, man. Our people ain't gonna vote on. Our people don't. 2/3 of our people don't want Yahweh to rule over them, but they'll take Jesus.
Quick, come as you are.
If they say Jesus is gonna come down right now and be the president, they'll be all for it. And Jesus is gonna bring forth the same laws that Trump gonna bring forth and Camilla gonna bring forth.
Hey, Con, just to throw it out there, I watched Head of State the other day, man. With Chris Rock when he was running for president, man. They was like, "Hey, man, we got 2 people in here. I don't know who I'm voting for, but I know it ain't gonna be him." So, hey, it's just like, hey, like the brothers, like the bishop said, man, our people with the same mindset. They know nothing other Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, know what he has to offer, know what he has to bring to the table, but yet they won't even stand up and even take the consideration of to lean towards to get any type of intel about them, you know?
They don't even know the politicians. They just going according to what they see. They don't even really studying to see who these devils are, man.
Right. That's funny because everybody like when Camilla first came on, nobody was on her bandwagon because of her husband and because of her so-called views towards Jake people. But now, when she has a chance to run for president, right? She in mid-stride changed those views and act like she was pro-black. Now every Jake that you can think of is pro Kamala.
Had the cleaning greens in the towels,
you know.
That shows the simplicity.
Oh yeah, Joe Brown.
It shows the simplicity of our people because they were just on this side. Now they're on this side. They're being tossed around with every wayward doctrine, whatever they're being told to believe. They're rocking with it. They don't have no set foundation that they're standing on.
That's why we stand on the Lord. All right, let's get back to that Psalms.
This is Psalms chapter 52. 52 verse 8. It says, "But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right. Right. We are like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? That's the elect. Go ahead. So that's why we don't fall for the foolishness put up by these people. Right here, let me get it. Hold on. These individuals right here, I'm so sick of these people. Because like, bruh, like they so diabolical and devious to the point to where common sense will tell you how wicked these individuals is, but it just shows the simplicity of the mindset of our 2/3 of our people that they'll still fall for the trickery of the devil, man. That just shows you have to be touched by the spirit of Yahweh Shai to have an understanding who our true enemy really is, and to understand that we are at war. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 14 and 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
And how do you show forth your prudentness? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, through your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, because that's what's going to be the stability of our time and strengthens our salvation. Because if we didn't have that, we'd be right up off in the system right here and at the polls trying to vote too. But we're separated through the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shai, so he keeps us away from that. So we're not conforming to every wayward wind of doctrine. All right, that was it. Okay.
This is Psalms 52, back at verse 8. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I trust in the mercy of the Most High forever and ever.
Forever and ever. And we're going to stand on that all the way to the end, meaning forever. Ain't no end to that. There's no end in trusting in the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
Verse 9. I will praise thee forever because thou hast done it, and I will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints.
I will wait on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because that's what's good for thy saints. The saints are the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that wait upon his mercy. We're not falling for the trickery of the devil, because we understand that it's war against us, man. We understand that 2/3 of our people are going to be a casualty of that war. All right, and just like how Esau has collateral damage, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua does too. All right, so he's not worried about, because he's going to bring up 2/3 of our people back in the kingdom, but they got to die, be unalive. Go ahead.
That was it.
That was it. All right, so let's start the lesson. Oh,
Right, bro. I was
You said Isaiah 52?
yeah, that'd have been fun. That'd have been fun. Man, Isaiah 2 and 1.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 1. The word of Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right, so all these, that's why he said when he showed up here, he wore many crowns, man. The Lord is going to take down all these kingdoms. Go ahead.
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Right. That's how you're going to know that the righteous people are in the land of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the children of the promise. All right? Because he'll be exalted and there won't be no other kingdom. Won't be no president of Russia. Won't be no president of the United States. Won't be this. It won't be none of that, man. I mean, go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and he will walk, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
Right, so all that weaponry of war stuff that they had, all that's going to be broken down and put into agriculture, because they're going to have to build the earth back up. That was it.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So that's when you're going to know when the true children of the Lord are in their righteous land. All right? Because the world is not going to study war any longer. All right? Get Joel 3 and 9.
Who tell you this?
It's Joel 3 and 9. Hear this. I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob.
Oh, it's like, my bad. No.
Alright. Where we gonna bring it up? All the way to 14.
My page is back.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near.
Right, so this is gonna be the last war on the earth. You're gonna have the the last 2 wars on earth are gonna be Yahweh Shaphat and World War III, where America gets destroyed by thermonuclear warfare. And that's after that, that's gonna be the end of all wars, man. Go ahead.
Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right, so what did we read before that? It was the reverse. It was the other way around. But now the Lord said, no, make them all your weapons of war right now. He said, because I'm coming down to fight against you. Because before we were in the age of agriculture. They were trying to build everything up economically. Now what are they doing? It's an arms race. Go ahead.
It says, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
And that's what these other nations are saying right now at this moment. The weaks are saying that I am strong. North Korea, Iran, China, Saudi Arabia, India. All these other nations are rising. Turkey. All these other nations are rising up against America, man. All these other nations are saying that I'm strong. Russia. All right, they collapsed the Soviet Union back in the early 90s. Right, but now you see the Lord building them back up to the old USSR.
Hey, Con, North Korea too. They just test one of the longest ballistic missiles ever being tested the other day, man. That can reach anywhere in the U.S., man. Verse 11, Joel chapter 3. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Those mighty, them angels gonna come down, man. The Lord's gonna rise up the kings of the earth, and the angels are gonna come down, and it's gonna be an all-out war. The scripture says it shall be a war in heaven.
Hey, Con, 3 Chinese astronauts just went into the Shemayim to the Chinese space station, and now there's 2 competing space stations. You got the ISS, which is ruled primarily by NATO and America, and I forget what the Chinese space station is called. It's something in Chinese, some shit. But so now you got 2 warring factions in the Shemayim right now.
God, so they're gonna be met up with something out there that they ain't never seen before, man. Matter of fact, you know the rover that's supposed to be on Mars. They say they saw a picture of something moving closer over across Mars moons. They said it looked like an eye staring right at them.
Yeah, it was the eye of the Lord.
Yeah, it said it looked like an eye staring right at him, man. So it's stuff going on out there in the heavens, man. And what it is Yahweh Shema Shai gathering the mighty ones together finna come down here and bring havoc on this place. All the way to 14. Revelation 9 and 12.
Verse 13, Joel chapter 3. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The facts overflow, for the wickedness is great.
Yeah, the wickedness is reached all the way up to heaven, man. The Lord's getting sick of it. What did your parents say? I've had it up to here. Right. So the Lord said you had it up here. Now it's time for him to come down off his throne.
Hey, also, too, I brought you into this world and I take you out.
Same thing with Esau. He brought Esau in this world. He's going to take Esau out. That was it.
One more. Verse 14, Joel chapter 3. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, is near in the valley of decision.
And the Lord has already made a decision what he's going to do. He's going to destroy everything over there, man. And pile bodies up on top of bodies on top of bodies. He said he's going to have a feast for the fowls of the air. So after that is done, after the last war is done, after World War II and III is done, there's not going to be any more wars on the earth. That's how you know that the children of Israel are not in their righteous place, man.
Third time's the charm.
All right, Revelation 9 and 12.
This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 12. one woe is past, and behold, there come 2 more woes hereafter.
Right. So you have World War One, then you have World War Two, and then World War Three, you had like an intermission period between World War Two and World War Three. They call it the Cold War. So the war never really stopped. It's like you know how when you're watching the play, and they have the intermission so they can reset the props up.
God.
And it looks like a different scene when you come sit back down, because America's about to be destroyed by thermonuclear warfare.
Halftime.
Everybody is being entertained by the small shows and by the concession stands right now. Everybody's gathered around those. All right, not truly focusing on the fact that there's going to be a third part of the war, like this was just saying.
Right, because even Putin said himself, the Cold War never ended.
Never.
Cold War never ended. So he's always had his eyes on the United States of America, man.
Yeah, and America is based upon femininity. Anything too feminine is going to be based upon emotions. And anything too emotional is going to be based on war. Fighting and arguing.
There's no reasoning with somebody that's emotional.
Yeah, man. Tit for tat. I start hearing words like that.
Right.
And that's why I love Mike Tyson, man. Mike Tyson coming back in the interviews when he's talking, you can see the difference between like him and Kamaru when they talking.
Yeah.
When fighters be talking, and then you hear him talking. You know, he's from the 80s and 70s, 90s. And he got that old manliness about him. You know what I mean? With the way he talking, man. And they're not used to it. They're not used to it. They're offended. Everywhere he said, they're just like,
yeah. You know? That's how America is, man. Every time, and they get offended with everything when they do the most offending.
hey, that's why they walk by smiling and said, want us to be entertainment. When they realize we're not. They're like, damn, okay.
Yeah, smile turn to a frown real quick.
Every time the American media talks about the war in Ukraine done by Russia, they always call it an illegal war, which means that America deals in legal war. America deals in the killing, the bombing, and the destruction, but they don't do it illegally, so it's okay.
They just do it unrighteously.
Right. No, actually, I forgot who.
And they're doing it illegally.
Oh yeah. One of the I don't know if it was Putin. But one of them said, like, you know, America has the nerve to prosecute other people for war when they ain't done nothing according to the books themselves. Right. They just haven't been prosecuted yet. But the Lord's saving that prosecution for He's gonna bang the gavel. All right, because America's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear warfare. It'll never be inhabited again, ever.
Thermonuclear destruction.
We read Revelation 9 and 12, right? Revelation 11 and 12.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. They heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Right, so that's what's going to happen, man. In the midst of all this war going on, and these missiles being dropped on this place, the Lord's going to deliver his elect and bring us up into the chariots. And then we're going to see the destruction of this place. And then guess what? Once we get back down on the earth, ain't gonna be no more war. Ain't gonna be no more war.
That ain't no rapture either.
No, it is not. All the way to 14.
This is verse 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
That 7,000 represents completion, and you got America broken up in 10 FEMA zones, man. All right. So all 10 parts are going to fall through those missiles, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand this. The Lord is going to destroy this place. There's only one way out. It's through salvation. Ain't no money going to help you out because he's going to destroy that too. Go ahead. Ain't no stockpiling food because that's going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the God of heaven.
Now, remnant of the elect, the ones that stood stiffly on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the power of heaven and earth. The one that's bringing this judgment to this place. All right? Somebody get Amos 3 and 6.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Right, so we around here telling everybody what's going to happen to this place, and everybody walk around smiling like all hunky-dory, as if it can't happen, or as if the Lord can't do it. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, can shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So everything that you see going on right now, the Lord is doing it. So the destruction that's going to happen to this place, the Lord is doing it. All right? The salvation for the elect, the Lord is doing it. Like in the midst, he's in the midst of doing it right now. Go ahead.
Verse 7, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing but revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
That's why knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation for the Lord's prophets, man. His elect. Not only the prophets, but the ones that believe in the prophets. And the words that are being spoken of by the prophets. All right, that was it. All right, go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 4. This is, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So just like the bishop was saying, we're sounding the trumpet, we're sounding the alarm, we're blowing the trumpet. If you don't pay attention or heed the sound of the trumpet, when the sword comes, i.e. the destruction, the judgment comes, guess what? Those who didn't give ear going to get left here, and the Lord going to destroy them here. Their blood is going to be upon their own head and hands because they chose not to listen.
Right. Oh, my God.
All right, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that could deliver out of my hand. And I brought that out to back up the bishop Canuck, man. Yahweh Shai is the one that's controlling all these things. You know what I'm saying? He the one that gives the doctor the power to heal. You know what I'm saying? He the one that decide if he's gonna pull your lifespan away, man. And all souls are his, man.
There is no free will.
Right, and he's gonna be coming certainly. He's gonna be retrieving a whole lot of souls. He's gonna be called a home. What they say on the obituary, homecoming. It's gonna be homecoming weekend soon. Right. The Lord gonna call for his souls and spirits to come back off this earth, man, through great destruction. Some present, go ahead. Oh, no, go ahead, man.
All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Go all the way to verse 8.
But I was bringing out, I'm on. But hey, because, and it's time people going about doing their thing like in the days of Noah, doing what they want, but like they got enough time. Oh, the world ain't going, or the end of the age ain't going to end to this, or we going to have time for that. Nope, nobody knows the day of the Lord, not even Yahweh Shai. So instead of tarrying and playing and doing all these things, chasing after physical, carnal things, you better chase after the truth of the Lord, the truth of the Lord word. Because that's the only hope we have in this place. That's the only hope we have in this realm, in this world.
Quick interjection. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 26. It says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So man, hey, as the brother was saying, man, as these people are sitting around in their security, man, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he's working, he's moving, nothing is slowing down for nobody. Prophecy starts for no man, man. So with that being said, that's why you want to take heed to the Lord now. Seek the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near, man. Make no tarrying, man. That way you won't be caught up in the destruction of Babylon that's to come.
Man. Because it's coming. Yeah. Wait, hold on, no. I'm going to let him bring it out. Let me go back to that.
Oh, this is Psalm 91 and 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And that's what we cover ourselves in, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. We don't take on these worldly coverings. We take on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the things of the Lord. And that's what will keep us safe when all these things come to pass. Whereas 2/3 of our people, they're taking on these worldly coverings, they're naked. So when judgment comes, they don't have any true protection, they're an exemption of judgment, so to speak.
All right. Okay.
Back at where is that? Back at Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. It's like by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Right, transgressing by wine, he is a proud man. You ever notice, like, if you're out and about, and a certain Edomite be you can tell if they're a Trump supporter or a Kamala supporter. If they're a Kamala supporter, they're going to look at you with a smile as if y'all brothers or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really on that bandwagon, you know?
The same type of vibe when they voted for. I voted for Obama.
Right. Like, man, I wasn't in the truth in 2008, so I did vote for Obama. But once I came into the realization, you know, I ain't vote for him again. Like, matter of fact, I haven't voted again since then, right? Because I was in the world at that time. But looking at it right now, they swear up and down that if you a Jake or a person of color, that you got to be on that bandwagon. And just like the ones that wear the Black Lives Matter shirts, and they look at you with a smile as if like we all on the same team. That's the deception that they try to push. Right? Because the simple mind will be like, yeah, we on the same team, brother. No, we're not. See, that's the understanding that our people don't understand who their enemy is, man. Even as of late, the scripture says, even as of late, my people have risen up as an enemy. So I don't care if she is a Jake, she's an enemy to us, man. You know? Because she's not for our people, just like how Obama wasn't for our people. Yeah, she's a heathen. So she's a heathen. That's even better.
Of the millions of people here in America, they only giving you these two people to choose from to run, in their mind, the entire system of things. Just these two people. Old racist dude, and some Indian chick that like to lie.
Right. So imagine how that looks like it looks real crazy being in America, but imagine like if you in Russia or if you in China, if you in somewhere else, like you in Spain and you looking at what's going on in America with these two running for president. Did anybody watch the presidential debate?
Yes, that shit was funny as fuck.
Right, so this is like, this don't even seem like for real, man. This seems like a movie for real. Like, this can't be real serious, bro. But that's what they have this is what the people have to choose from. These two individuals, man.
Scripted.
Gone. Only thing they missing is the fighting. That's all they need to do. Just instead of everybody voting, the two electees just need to duke it out. That's it. More bread and circus in this place.
I don't know, man.
Bread and circus.
Form of entertainment,
right?
Rap and stuff. Because that's the only thing Jake understand, really.
Right. It's BS. That's why Jake watch a lot of reality TV shows.
He can't get the new speech.
Right.
Hey, going off to that point of it's entertainment, they even got it where you can bet on the polls and everything now, man. Like you can literally bet, like, hey, is Kamala gonna say this or that today? How many times they're gonna say such and such? You know, hey, before a time point, a time limit, anything like that, man.
Is it on Hard Rock? Oh, okay. I bet it's on the Hard Rock out.
Let's get back to that. Matter of fact, we're gonna hold off on that Habakkuk real quick. Somebody get Isaiah 13:3.
Isaiah 13:3.
Anybody got some precepts? I got one. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
So again, like the brothers are speaking on, you're going to reap what you sow. You know, Revelations 13, verse 9 and 10, those who leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. All right, also going back to your blessing, which was a sword, is how you was able to get everything and rule the earth, pertaining to Job 9 and 24. All right, that's ultimately going to be the evidence against you as well. That's the way you're going out. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Right, and that's the only judgment from Yahweh by Shimei Shah. Go ahead, I'm on
13
Come
through.
on, come on.
Okay.
13 through, Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah 13:3.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones, and I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
Right, so after all this is said and done, that's when the world's not going to study war no more. That's when you know that the righteous kingdom is going to be established on earth. Go ahead.
Even them that rejoice in my highness, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh, mustered the host of the battle.
And that's what we're looking forward to, man. The Lord mustering the host of the battle. All right? This place is going to be destroyed. That's when you're going to know the true children of the promise are in their righteous place. Go ahead.
Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, or even his thoughts have a limitation. Even if his innovations, his thoughts of war have a limitation.
The Lord put a governor on his mind.
Governor, yep.
So why? If he didn't, man, he ain't Esau so perfect. If he didn't, Esau been destroyed everything.
Yeah, the governor is Yahushua.
Most I put up those, like when you're in a video game and you're on the map and you try to go off the map and you just like keep walking. That's what Esau got. He can't go too far underwater. He can't go too far above the water.
Hey, y'all shot a game board.
Yeah. Like the governor that's on the truck.
Good.
They got the governor so they can't go past 70 miles per hour.
Good.
You know what I mean? If they don't have no governor, they can go up to 100, they can get loose.
Yeah. Get jiggy with it.
But no, everything they've done to us, the Lord allowed them to do. And he appointed his bound that he cannot pass. So a certain level of slavery was upon us too. And now this condition of hell that we're in has a limit to it, man.
Condition of hell that we in.
But the condition of heaven, the truth and righteousness, that's going to abound forever, and it's going to flourish.
It's going to be limitless.
Limitless. That's
government.
What is it? Unconditional.
Off the chain.
Off the
Did you want to do more than that?
The left hand side is limited.
Right.
It's carnal world, man. It's limited. The spirit is endless. It's motion. He said move more than any motion. So air and the wind, everything is limited more than the spirit.
Through time, through dimensions.
Right. So we're gonna have a spiritual kingdom that's ruling in the physical.
Wow, you just said the word time, like, cause it's gonna be timeless.
Timeless.
Man.
We're gonna really understand what the present is.
Like we can't even understand the present because, like,
we have a fear of tomorrow.
Right. That's the biggest fear I'll say for myself. You know what I'm saying? Is trying, and we, you know, I struggle every day trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, let me focus on the day, focus on the day, focus on the day, focus on the day. But as being a human, you're gonna think about what I got to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. But tomorrow ain't gonna even really matter in that time, man.
There is no tomorrow. It's
It ain't gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be present.
Even when it's tomorrow, we in the present.
Still.
So that's why you gotta do as much as you can in the present.
In the present.
And imagine somebody that can fly, worrying about falling the whole damn time when they should be focused on flying. So we living, we should be focused on living and not dying. That goes into anxiety. Anxiety is the worry of something happening that's not there.
It's not even there.
Is anxiety and fear the same thing?
No, anxiety can lead to fear.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, they say what's always coming but never gets here tomorrow. So that's like how you focus on the present.
Right, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that, stick that in my pocket.
Yeah, because think about it, man. Once we're gone, we ain't here.
Gone.
Yeah.
So we ain't like, oh man, I'm not. This is it.
We don't even have any recollection of any of this.
You may, but by then you're a whole different creature, a spirit.
A whole different being.
So why fear it, man? The Lord got everything set up. He had a process of life set up coming into this world.
Right.
He got the process of death set up as well, and the process of salvation. We got that too. He threw a bonus in there for us.
Throw a bonus in there. Let me throw you a little bonus in there. You know.
He said it would exist for eternity.
Yeah. And that starts now, really. That starts now.
We got a taste of it. We got a taste of eternity.
Come.
We got a token of it. The token of the new covenant through Yahweh Shai.
All right.
It's the one that Barack gave you.
Proverbs 21 and 21.
I think I have precept too back here.
Oh, somebody got precept? All right, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go." It says, "The Redeemer is strong, Yahushua." It says, "The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon." And I was just bringing that out because, the topic that we're speaking about, how these Edomites and the wicked ones are oppressing our people, every day, continually. And then, we're still in captivity. They still are refusing to let us go. You know what I'm saying? But it said that our Redeemer is strong, Yahushua, our King. He's gonna come back and plead our cause, man. Redeem us, Shalaki, man. Save us, man.
Yeah, that word plead goes into judge. He's going to thoroughly judge our cause.
Esau so wicked. They say, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat forever. Not if he ain't got a fishing license.
Right. The Lord's coming to redeem us from all that. All the restrictions and bounds that Esau put upon us, Lord came to break them. We're going to be able to go everywhere. Way over there, way down there, way over places we ain't never heard of.
We're going to be able to jaywalk and walk.
Moonwalk.
Hey, how did all these other countries and stuff standing up against America, Babylon, now against Esau? We don't have no president or no country or any table at the United Nations or anything for that sort. So Yahushua gonna have to come stand up for us, man.
Man, they're gonna have a meeting one day. You're gonna see Yahushua sitting in the seat. Yeah.
Ooh, like on X-Men '97.
Who was that?
When Magneto.
Nah, the Lord come to sit down and plead the cause of his people Israel, man. He's gonna judge.
Yeah, one of the seats at the UN is empty. No, they really got one seat that's empty, the top seat. And they said they setting that up so AI can sit there.
Ooh.
Now you're going somewhere else.
That's wicked.
Wow.
Once you understand what that whole AI and CERN situation is, bringing those pulses and bringing them into a signal form, what they call signals, what they call demons. They want to bring that into a signal form, and those signals is going to be the character. And once you got it in a digital form, that's the character. And you put those characters into AI, that's what's going to be running things.
So if
that's what's going to be running people.
So think about it.
5G.
So think about it. They say we don't have any spirit or soul, right? But they're bringing some form of energy in. But they understanding that it's that certain form of energy that they're bringing in on the left hand side, and they're going to use that to bring characters into an algorithm that's going to be a person sitting in a seat running the world. See what I'm saying? But we don't have spirits.
Yeah, they want to let AI run everything. That's what I'm saying. They're going to go to it for the economy and everything. They're going to be more Wall Street. Wall Street is set up so people can read the market and go to investors about the market and brokers. But the AI, they want AI to be the broker. But by then, if AI can operate autonomously on its own, that's a problem, because then it will begin to speak in a code that humans couldn't understand. Now that's when you get terminated.
And from that military aspect, I was just watching the video last night. Russia has a military system set up through AI. Like, I forgot the name of it, but basically it's like if America get Russia get bombed, and like all their top leaders are out of the seat, they have an artificial system that if nobody responds physically, that artificial system will come up and send out signals to this spot where they prime minister, whatever the case may be, whoever in office, whatever, how it's set up, they head general, it'll send a signal. If it doesn't receive it in that said note of time, it'll launch out, I think, 40,000 missiles over here to America.
That's an automated.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, it's an automatic launching system, man.
It's called assured mutual destruction.
Hey, Con. Hey, yeah, Con.
That's what they're aiming for, to trust AI technology.
That's why he keeps saying they're gonna trust in science.
Yep. They got that secret for AI, artificial.
They say they trust the science, but yeah, man can be a woman.
Yeah, even that goes even beyond that. To me, not listening to that to me that all that everything else that we look at as a glitch in the matrix is just it's put there for a distraction. That's why they push all those agendas, because they want us to be mad at that and talk about that when they have an open seat that they finna put an artificial intelligence motherfucker in there to destroy. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers demons, bro. Like I'm talking about, bro. Look at the hand over here. Look at what I'm doing over here. Like that just opens the mind up to something totally different, man. See, the fight just got real.
Right. They won't even watch the market no more. They just go to it and say, hey, what should we do?
Right.
And it's gonna give out an answer. Then they're gonna do that. And if that don't work, they're gonna go back to it for another answer.
Some dumb boy. That's all.
Yeah. I was gonna say that earlier, but I'll try not to be funny.
Like it.
Yeah, some dumb boy, man. Same thing.
Same thing. So it's gonna be the master.
That was it.
Yeah.
Gone.
And so and the Lord setting that up so he could be up against that.
No,
So-
I ain't gonna up against it. He gonna crush it.
Oh yeah.
Shit, me. That's gonna be
Fall like lightning.
yeah, fall like lightning.
Faster than lightning. All right, we're gonna run through this one.
That part of the chaff that's gonna blow away.
Oh yeah.
America about to get destroyed, man. Thermonuclear destruction.
they gonna see your Howard side show up. They gonna go to AI. What should we do? Run.
So ain't he gonna say run termination? He's gonna turn off.
He gonna do like the robot that put himself down the stairs.
Yeah, ain't gonna try to go back through that portal.
Why you bring me here?
Self-destruction.
All right, Proverbs 21 and 21.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 21. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteous and honor.
Right. That's what we're following after, man. And we're following after the mercy of Yahweh Shemel Shine to keep us away from all that, man. That's crazy, man. I didn't even know that, man. That's crazy. All right, let's run through these real quick. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Zephaniah?
3 and 8.
Yeah.
Therefore, wait upon me.
Yeah.
You got it, brother? This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait upon me. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah.
And he's talking to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the children of Israel, man. They finna have AI running the world, man. That's major. I mean, they ain't gonna have it's not gonna be any time. Not to say that Esau has any compassion, or you know what I'm saying, but Esau's kind of like a robot within himself. But he doesn't matter what he does with the Jews. But imagine an algorithm, right? Because if you go back to that movie, iRobot, you know what his beef was with the robots? When he was saved, right? The robot dove into the water to save him and the little girl. But he did a scan. He said, "Oh, you have a 50% chance of living, and hers is only 14." So he didn't think, because he was telling the robot to save the girl. I'll try to fight and get out myself. He's like, "No, you have a better chance of living. I'm gonna save you," and the girl died. See what I'm saying? So there's no level of compassion when you're dealing with robots or something like that. No empathy.
No discernment. No spirit.
No, none of that.
It's like this.
No, none of that, bro.
It's just bad after bad.
It's bad after bad. So this is what they're putting their trust in. That's why we have to continue to put our trust in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
Okay.
All right, read Joel 2 and 19. Okay.
This is Sirach 42 and 17. The Lord hath not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty firmly settled, that whatsoever is might. Oh, I'm going to 18. That's the point. He seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world.
So the Lord knows everything that they're finna do, because he searched it out. Matter of fact, he put it in their mind to do it.
And that's part of the signs. That's part of the prophecy.
But then these Christians, these pastors will say you got free will.
Yeah, the Lord watching every step they take. like a boxer. When a boxer counts somebody's footstep, they movement. The Lord know every step they take, so He can meet them right there with that counter.
It was crazy. Those type of boxers
Use their power against them.
Those type of boxers, at first it'll look like they getting beat because the first person's teeing off. They dodging, maybe getting hit a little bit, but that whole time that type of boxer is analyzing,
catching his timing.
And then that fourth or fifth round,
he got him figured out. He
got him figured out.
That's it, done.
That's why I like Javante Tank Davis. That's what makes him hard to beat. So you think, and he got a chin.
Right.
Dangerous. All right.
Right now it seems like
no, you good.
And right now it seems that the dark is prevailing over the light, but it's not so.
Yeah, because the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans need to understand the difference between dark and light. Because they're the children of Israel. We can't keep ignoring the fact that America's going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
This back in Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation.
And that's when all war is going to be over with. All hell is going to break loose, and that's going to be the end all, tell all, and the Lord's going to destroy this place, man.
Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's when everybody's going to have the name.
Gone.
Right? That's when everybody's going to have the name. Right? But now, keep reading.
To serve him with one consent.
Because IUIC try to use that scripture talking about we ain't going to have the name. But they always stop right there. But keep reading.
From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my supplements, even the daughter of my despair, shall bring mine offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed for all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me.
Right. Because our sins are going to be pardoned and forgiven. We're going to know that because the Lord's going to place a crown upon our head. Go ahead.
For then will I take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain.
Come on, man. That's what the judgment is going to bring to Esau. Keep going.
I will also have in the midst of thee.
Right, this is the point. This is the point right here.
Zephaniah 3 and 12. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord.
All right, so those afflicted and poor people are the elect that's going to trust in the name of the Lord all the way to the end. They're not going to trust in science.
That's a problem for Esau.
That is a problem. Listen, I heard the elder say it was a while ago, and it stuck in my head. The most fearful army is the army that fights on their knees. Through prayer, man.
Yeah.
And then who was it? Alexander the Greek that said, "I'm not afraid of an army of lions led by sheep. I'm afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion."
It's like imagine running into a cave and you see a damn bear cub in there. You know the mom around somewhere. That's what it's like with the Lord leaving the afflicted poor people in the midst of Esau.
And he can't even see it.
We're the babe. We're that cub. You know what I mean?
Crying for his mama, crying for his father.
Esau say, I'm trying to get paid off that like he do.
Right.
Going and kill and take and
what is he doing?
Everything he want.
What did he do? What did he do? He went up to the bear cub and took away the honey.
Yeah. Why the kid was like you said, I take the lollipop from little kids.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
That's Edomite saying.
Real quick, it's like Tom and Jerry when Tom get to mess with the baby pup. And he don't know the big dog standing right behind him, get ready to, you know what I'm saying, do what he do.
Brutus. Precept, bring out real quick.
It's Revelations 11 and 11. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So this right here is fearful to Esau, man. Whether they want to try to believe it or not, this right here is fearful for Esau. That's why when they walk past with a smile and we say America's going to be destroyed, the smile turns into a frown. Because think about it, that possibility is still in their mind. No matter how inferior we look to them, they can't negate the fact that America is about to be destroyed. Like the Lord is bringing war to this place.
Yeah, they can't keep pushing up that river, knowing they got a hole in their boat.
Knowing that a hole in their boat. And they trying to get the water out with a spoon.
Or a soldier that got a wound. You know that ain't coming.
Yeah.
Like that one old man that was
They
walking
know
by
it.
here, barely walking.
Yeah, we're like that womb to Esau. The Lord sent us as a womb to them, man.
That womb was spreading.
Those that put their hope and faith in military might in their carnal strength, that's going to be done away with. Those that put their hope and faith in money, the economic system is going to collapse. Those that are going to put their faith in their weapons, all right, in their sword and their bullets, the Lord is going to raise up men who are going to be impregnable to those weapons, who are going to be invulnerable, to those weapons, and it's like unstoppable. It's like impregnable means. It's like, go ahead, my bad.
We got one more freestyle. All right, bring it out.
Jeremiah 51 and 31. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh, the God of hosts. It says, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee."
And that's what we're waiting on right now. That day has come where the Lord is the time where the Lord is going to visit. Like I said, when it said, the lion shall come out of his thicket. Like you got Yahweh Shai sitting on the throne. Pretty soon that throne is going to be empty, and all hell is going to break loose. All right. Precept. What's the precept? Huh? Yeah, bring it out real quick. We're going to wrap it up.
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. For violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
And that's it. That's the destiny of Esau. For violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. And he doesn't believe that, man. But the Lord's going to make it true because he said so. All right? And that's the conclusion. Well, not really. We'll do the rest of the sit down. But anyway, but that's going to be the conclusion for our lesson today. Lord willing, this lesson was edified and served its purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because the fact that you see war on the earth right now, you know that the righteous children of Israel are not in their place. All right? They haven't been inherited their promise yet. So once you see us in our land, right, in a righteous state of mind, the world will study war no more, man. So with that, we're going to close it out and give all praises and glory to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true Israelites of the Holy Bible. And we're going to say, Kal, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Ha, Rakah, Quadash, Mama. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and our elder, our one as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Shalom.
Shalom, y'all all.
Shalom, y'all.